Welcome back to Astrology Experts YouTube. In this channel, we hope to bring you clarity and be the bridge to the answers you're seeking from the universe. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. Come join our growing family as we evolve our spirituality while on this human experience. Together, we share the same love for astrology, numerology, angel numbers, and zodiacs. For today's video, you'll be learning about zodiac compatibility, so get your coffee or tea ready and sit with us till the end of this video. Aries and Capricorn compatibility. Aries and Capricorn have more in common than it might seem on the surface. Yes, Capricorn is reserved. Her emotions are often internalized unless other aspects of the goat's chart dictate otherwise. Aries, symbolized by the infantile age, expresses herself as openly and instinctively as well an infant. The goat has learned patience along his cosmic journey, whereas Aries favors instant gratification and often behaves recklessly to get it. Capricorn was never so innocent, even as a baby. Each was born a proverbial old soul with an uncanny sense of wisdom and endurance he or she would need to make it up the steep mountain of life. Values and emotions. Yet both the goat and the ram are cardinal leadership signs who take action to get what they want. And they don't stop until they get it. Aries is emotionally driven, and in her estimation, she doesn't have wants, but rather she has needs. She'll kick and scream to get them met. Capricorn also has determination in spades, and will get what he or she wants in one way or another, no matter how long it takes. Cap has the patience and foresight Aries lacks, meaning that all his careful planning and plotting is even more powerful than a charging ram. Compatibility rating 5 out of 10. Friendships between rams and goats can actually be very fruitful if they don't butt horns too often. Although Cap doesn't wear it on his sleeve, he has a wealth of creativity and depth of emotion once you get to know him, if you ever do. Remember, the original symbol for Capricorn was the sea goat with a fishtail submerged in water. Cap is greatly inspired by Aries' vivid creative ideas, and as an earth sign, helps build them into something tangible step by step. As an earth sign, Cap gives the ram's dreams a plan to chase into reality. In turn, Aries' guileless sincerity and enthusiasm for life helps Capricorn take some of her guards down, beginning to believe that at least practical miracles have some odds of coming true. If that doesn't sound downright whimsical, it's a step in the lighter direction for this soul that spends a lifetime unburdening himself from Saturn's restrictions. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Relationships. Admittedly, Aries' impulsive nature makes Capricorn mad with uncertainty about the future, which is a feeling Caps find more miserable than exciting. But Capricorns have an abundance of tolerance, and this tolerance is what they'll need to draw upon frequently in a relationship with Aries. This is because Aries is like a top, constantly spinning in different directions. In case astrology hasn't taught you, Capricorn likes to follow a steady path through life. If Capricorn can indeed tolerate the Aries instability long enough to form a solid, loving bond, something beautiful can happen here. All Capricorns age backwards. That is, they are born old and often to adversity or difficult family situations. As time goes by, they begin to loosen up and embrace their desires rather than restricting themselves. Aries, with their childlike wonder and open-heartedness, helps ease along that process. Their guileless honesty and loving natures touch the deep, hidden hearts of Capricorns. When this happens, Capricorns entrust Aries with their vulnerabilities. Aries restores the weathered Capricorn soul with lots of nurturing and coddling, which are things Cap might never even have gotten as a child. Compatibility rating 5 out of 10. Marriage. Once Aries and Capricorn make the kind of emotional bond described above, sustaining it can be on the tricky side. I'm just going to put this out there. It's probably best if Capricorn handles the financial matters in this relationship and Aries acts as the advisor. This may sound extreme, but it's easier this way. This is because Aries tends to spend impulsively and lacks organization skills. The typical Capricorn has organization skills in abundance, but is eaten up by anxiety and agitation when there are money problems in their lives. Also, Aries is idealistic, whereas Capricorn is anything but. Cap typically hopes for the best, but expects the worst in luck and human nature. It is beyond Aries' understanding how someone who works so hard and invests so much in their future sometimes doesn't seem to believe in them. Even though Cap is an earth sign, their fits of pessimism can really douse the Aries fire, which can cause disturbances in the flow of the ram's energy. It can also lead to holes in the careful plans Capricorn has made for their life together, as Aries stubbornly rebels. This marriage works most harmoniously when Aries understands that Saturn periodically rains its gloom on Capricorn's emotions, and the storm has to pass on its own. It's a delicate balance here. Aries often has the ability to cheer up Capricorn eventually, but they can't force their optimism, or the goat just becomes more obstinately attached to her pessimism. Capricorn in turn should give the ram free rein to be distracted by all those colorful Aryan diversions and distractions until the goat's good mood has recovered. Compatibility rating 6 out of 10. Communication. We said before that the Aryan expressiveness draws out Capricorn's childlike hopeful side and opens their stone-walled hearts. That's a beautiful thing, but we must remember that Capricorn will never be quite as enthusiastic or openly expressive as the ram. That is, unless he or she has an Aries ascendant or moon. In this case, their relationship can be nearly perfect, if such a thing exists, which Cap will rightfully never believe. Capricorn needs to draw on this patience and tolerance when Aries spins out of control like a top, and although it may not come naturally to the goat, he or she needs to be more affectionate and openly expressive of love in order to keep the ram from growing despondent and subsequently wreaking chaos on the Capricorn's natural order. Compatibility rating 3 out of 10. Sex and intimacy. Both of these signs have strongly sexual natures. This is a fact astrology has hardly tried to conceal. It oftentimes even makes cheesy references to their horniness as rams and goats. Yet, there is a theme of freedom and restraint here that can work beautifully or terribly. Aries doesn't simply seek freedom of expression. He or she is freedom of expression, flowing into her lover without holding back. If Capricorn holds back his or her own love and affection in bed, the unthinkable will happen. The fiery Aries will shrink and retreat or burn out in a heap of flames, seeking a more emotionally receptive lover. If, however, the goat does submit to love and Aries on occasion, this can be one of the hottest sexual combinations in the zodiac. Aries and Cap are both cardinal signs that like to control others on some basis. Thus, there can be lots of domination and submission or role play here. At the end of the day, people who are in charge often like to be released of such restraint. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Aries Capricorn Compatibility Pros. Aries' warmth often melts the ice around the Capricorn's heart, restoring the goat's faith in love and joy. Underneath Cap's practical exterior, he or she is looking for an uncommon love bond and life experience. With Aries, he or she can't help but rise above mediocrity. Capricorn formulates a plan to make Aries' lofty dreams into realities. Aries and Capricorn Compatibility Cons. Capricorn often isolate themselves and is cloaked in melancholy. At first, Aries finds this romantic, as he or she sees herself as the answer to the goat's loneliness and pursues him at full speed. However, if the goat is slow to open up, Aries, who is lacking patience, might give up too easily. Capricorn often measures love by practical standards, while Aries measures it by emotional ones. If, for example, Cap loans Aries a significant amount of money, he or she may expect it back. Meanwhile, Aries thought it was a gesture of goodwill, more than compensated for by the extravagant Christmas gift she bought him last year. The conflict here is obvious. Capricorns don't move as quickly as Aries, so if this relationship ends with a regret of not having tried hard enough on both sides, Cap will hold on to that pain and responsibility for longer. Summary of Aries and Capricorn. This is often a case of opposites attract that ends well as frequently as it doesn't. When it doesn't, it often seems as though Capricorn holds into the pain of loss for longer. This may or may not be true, but Aries is quicker to adapt to change and let bygones be bygones. For this reason, Caps should take Aries' lead, at least in one major respect, and learn to express his or her emotions in the moment. This way, understandings bring them closer together in the future instead of further apart. Overall, there is a lot of joy and growth to be gained from an association between these seeming astrological opposites. As with all the cases of opposites attracting, they just have to love each other for who they are. Also, they must try to avoid changing each other. It's easier said than done, however, when it's done, Cap and Aries differences can add to their growth and wholeness as individuals. Overall compatibility, 6 out of 10. Thank you so much for riding with us till the end. If you've liked that, please give this video a thumbs up. And again, don't be shy. Click that subscribe and be a part of Astrology Experts community. Like most of us in Astrology Expert who love reading, you can come visit our website. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. See you on the next video!